Have you been back to Austin since?
I have, yeah. It's not. It sucks now. I saw Tony Hinchcliffe the other day, and I was trying to say that to him in a nice way.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it was a cheap, fun town. He's like, yes, totally. It's an awesome place. I'm like, no, I'm saying it was. It was cool. I mean, it was a cheap place to live, and he's like, greatest place on earth. Love it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's different now.
In a better way. It improved.
Yeah.
It got stronger.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
You're all right.
Nick Mullen's a weird guy.
When I was like, yeah, people from LA came and ruined it. And he's like, yeah. Where did you move from? That is the funny thing, though, about like the LA comics that moved to Austin, and they're like, they want to get away from LA, but it's like, you've now turned this into,
You turned that into
you turned it into LA
with no ocean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and demanding bums.
I don't even remember Austin comedy or scene before Rogan and Tony came. I can't think. Like, I do remember, okay, so when I was in high school, I went to Judson in San Antonio, and we used to always be like, yeah, we're going to go 6th Street. We're going to have a good time on 6th Street. But we was never talking about comedy. We were just talking about going, mess with, get girls. Like, I don't remember, I remember doing some research on Austin, and they were like, this was a town where, like, the old cowboys used to come, or Willie Nelson and the rebels of country music used to come down here, but never like, oh yeah, this was the rest haven for comedy, rest haven for comedians. Like, never heard that. I heard that it was toxic before they got here. That's just what I heard. You know, San Antonio, they were doing their own thing, but I never heard anything about Austin. So for them to be like, it got worse because LA came out here, you're welcome. You niggas didn't have nothing going on anyway. Y'all did not have nothing going on anyway. Like, if I thought of comedy, stand-up comedy, I would never think, you know what? Austin. I would think Houston or Dallas more so than Austin. Never in a million years until Rogan came down here did I even think about, you know what? When I lived in San Antonio, I did want to do Cap City. That was in like 2020. So it was a premier club and everybody wanted to get into it, but it was difficult to get into it. And the reason why it was difficult to get into it was simply because it was, they had a monopoly. It's different now. It is really different now. With Rogan and them coming, I think that it made it better, but it also, I 1000% agree with him saying that they just brought LA the same tactics, the same trajectory, same level system that they do in LA. They've recreated here for sure. It's an elite group. Only a certain amount of people are going to get allowed in, and even if you get allowed in, you still gotta. Of course, you gotta work. That's not a bad thing. Work is easy, but there's a lot of laziness going on. And that's just honest. But them coming to Austin helped the economy, helped comedy, right? It gave a platform for comedians like him and others to be seen on a national level. That wasn't happening in Austin before then. Like, you had Moon Tower, right? You had South by Southwest, but that was once and twice a year. And it wasn't like it was making or breaking careers. Like, even now being on it, it's not, I don't know because I've never been on it, which I would be greatly, I hope that eventually I'll be on one of these. But until then, I can only speculate, right? But I know some people that are on there that are locals that are still local. Maybe there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And that could possibly be true. We got like guys that do podcasts here that have sponsors by beer. You got another dude that does commercials and voiceovers for so it's happening. It's happening behind the scenes, and I'm sure that there's more to it, right? But I definitely do not think that it's worse now that they're here. I think it's better for every comedian. Like Louis J. Gomez said, the people that couldn't cut it in New York came to came to Austin. The people who could not cut it in New York came to Austin. And I believe that same thing about LA. And I feel the same way about these transplants from Canada. Like, everybody's fluctuating down here with hopes of being the next man up. So that's a good thing for I don't know. Yeah, Tony can be a bit much. Tony definitely is arrogant. Tony definitely thinks that, he's on top of the world, which it's inevitable to see. But what I will say is that he's given opportunities for people. Whether he shits on people or not, he gives people opportunities. And you can't hate on that. You just can't. And if you do, you're a hater. So what do y'all think in the comments? Y'all think that Austin is better off with, the transplants and the people that moved here? Or do you think it was better off before they got here? I believe that it's better by far. And I think it's only going to get better, right? What do y'all think? Y'all put it in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. These videos are going to come out more often now because I'm just shit is just popping. Boop, 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 boop. So we got a lot to talk about. So I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.